At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Chester.
Number 9.
Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 3, Dante Wolf. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6 foot 5, number 17, Eric.
Number 17.
At the other guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 25, Jenkins. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 42, Albert.
Number 42.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And of course, the season is still young, but a great time to look at our Rookie of the Year list. These are the guys making an immediate impact. You look at Russell, from the jump, he's been an impact player. He's number 4 in the rookie race, and the best part is his career is just getting started.
And he's had a terrific start to his career. He's not quite at the top of the rookie list, but he's been excellent nonetheless.
Yeah, not at the top yet, but room to grow for sure. Don't be surprised to see him climb those rankings.
And the starting group for Chicago and for Seattle, and it's Mr. Moves in at the 3. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's Wolf. From the baseline. Chicago with a rebound.
You love what they did out there. Just good basketball resulting in a runaway.
Russell, the pass to the Prophet. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. Here's Jenkins. That's tipped. Now here's Jackson Davis. To the wing, right side. Pass to Russell.
Ball is turned over. Seattle ball.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Jenkins, covered by Jackson Davis. It's intercepted. Here's D. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, and now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Knocked away. Here's Jackson Davis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Here's D. Here's Jenkins, covered by Jackson Davis. Pass to Wolf. To the middle. Here's B. Chicago with a rebound.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Clock at 6. The 3 from Russell. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson Davis has got 5 points.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's time for Dance Cam.
And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. And here they come. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. Seattle trails by 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Jenkins, covered by Jackson Davis. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to?
Chicago leading by 7. Pass to D. From 12 feet. That one a little long.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
For Seattle, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. 18 feet out. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Wolf. He's scoreless. Here's the bodyguard. Second chance shot. Yep, count it.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Back to Jackson Davis. from deep. Second shot opportunity, and it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's D. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's B, guarded by Russell. Pass to Wolf.
Chicago foul. Number 3.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
And your Breakers dance crew. You guys have your Breakers dance crew.
On defense, the visiting team. Pass to Jenkins. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's D. Now Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Here's D. He picked up 10 in his last game. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. And Chicago leads by 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From behind the arc. Seattle pulls it in. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Jenkins. Lets it go from deep. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Russell to pass to D. And here's Jackson Davis. Here's D. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Jenkins.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, Chicago's shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's B. Buries it from about 10 feet away. B's got 5.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Minute 32 left in the first. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Russell. Seattle on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, third team.
And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. Seattle shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to D. Russell deciding where to go with it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the away team. Russell taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. 50 seconds left in the first. Pass to Wolf. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just love the ball movement.
36 seconds left to play in the first. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's B. He's got 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Going inside. Banked it in off the glass. Russell's got 5 now.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
This one for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. We've got more in store for you right after this. good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
And it's Mr. Moves in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Russell. Pass to Jackson Davis. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And for Chicago, here's Jenkins. Stripped it away. Fast break, here we go. And here's Jackson Davis. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. And Chicago leads by 3.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Has to be. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 3. Now here's Jackson Davis. Outside for Russell. From downtown, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Jenkins, covered by Jackson Davis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Jackson Davis with the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Defense on the court, score on the spot.
And it's Seattle with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game homestretch. Over to the left wing. Wolf on target from range. Wolf's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to the bodyguard. 4-3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Chicago leading by 6. Here's D. Now Russell. Jackson Davis with it. Give him 8 points now. No go there. He's 3 for 9 in this one.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
The life of an NBA head coach, Dan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Has to be from deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. Chicago leading by 6. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Russell's got 10 points in the game. For Seattle, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The 3 sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Back to Jackson Davis. Fires at the elbow. That one is off.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Wolf passes to B. Here's the bodyguard. That shot is off. Outside Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball.
Goes to Chicago.
Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Second, Chicago.
These 2 jumped on opponents' mistakes last year, putting up impressive points off turnover totals.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so here is Chicago. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Unloads from 13, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
For Seattle, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. They set the screen. Doesn't go that time. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's stolen.
Shots, foul, elbow, 2.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Good on the second one. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass. And Chicago leads by 12.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And there's a pick. Down low. Here's B. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Russell. Here's Jackson Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Has to be. Here's the three. Counted. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
To the middle. Seattle pulls it in.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Now here's Jackson Davis. He's got 10. Inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Seattle?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
6 to shoot. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Seattle trails by 6. .30 seconds left in the first half. Here's B. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Shooting for Chicago. Russell taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Chicago making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. Here's Jenkins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
For Seattle, Jenkins taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You look at Seattle. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for Chicago.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago leading by 5. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 3. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Prophet, the pass to D. Back to Jackson Davis. Misses the 3. Seattle has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to B. Here's the bodyguard. Here's B. Here's the bodyguard. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. A deep 3. No luck on that one. Seattle trails by 3. Here's Jenkins. He's got 12. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And they're on the break. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Jackson Davis. He's got 10. To the paint. Here's Russell. Seattle pulls it in. The bodyguard's got rebound number 11.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
For the lead. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 14.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Here's D. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Has to be. Here's the bodyguard. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's D. Over to the wing. Outside Russell. He buries it from 3. He's got 18.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And your Seattle Dancers.
And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Second, Chicago.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Jenkins' shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Jackson Davis. 10 points for him. Here's D. Now Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Chicago.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Seattle trails by 3. Pass to Wolf. And they're on the run. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. For Seattle, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Jenkins, covered by Jackson Davis. Here's B. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Take a break.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And so he makes both from the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Seattle trails by 5. Pass to Wells. And he lobs it up.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now Jackson Davis. Russell from outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. For Seattle, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Wolf. Here's Wells. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's D. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wolf. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 from Russell. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Knocked loose. And here's Jackson Davis. He's got 12. Left side, Russell. To the middle. Here's D. Off target with a jump hook.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack and just wasn't able to set up in time.
Chicago making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 8, Dion Johnson.
Here's Jenkins, covered by Johnson. They set a pick. To the inside. Here's the bodyguard. Yep, that one goes. The bodyguard's got 5.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Russell to pass to Johnson. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And Chicago leads by 3. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins, covered by Johnson, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Seattle making a switch here.
Number 11, Deshaun Banks.
Here's Jenkins. 18 points for him. They set the pick. It's deflected. Pass to Russell. The jump hook. Banks pulls it in. Seattle trails by 3. Down low. Here's Jenkins. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's A-Train. Yet to see a basket. Wells, the pass to Wolf. Here's Banks. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jenkins. Over Russell. Jenkins misses. Chicago shooting just about 33% since the second half started. They get it back. Tries again. And Russell finishes it off. Russell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. Well, Chicago's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. A-Train passes to Johnson. Outside Russell. Back to Johnson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And Chicago leads by 4. Here's Jenkins. 21 points in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Boy, he's been getting to the line. He's made 6 of 8.
Jenkins. 2 shots.
first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's A-Train. No made baskets yet. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Johnson. Up again. Here's the second effort. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the away team, Johnson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's a screen. To the wing on the left. Fires from way outside. Chicago with a rebound. The three is up. And that's not gonna go. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Chicago ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Chicago. Inside. Pulls up at the elbow. And no good, trying to use the glass. Chicago leading by 3. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it! What range from downtown! And Chicago leads by 6. Pass to Jenkins. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Outside Russell. And here's Johnson. The shot no good. Seattle trails by 6. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
And these turnovers are backbreakers. He's really hurting this team with his mistakes. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Both teams will make substitutions. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to D. Jackson Davis with it. Outside for Russell. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's the bodyguard, covered by Jackson Davis. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Wolf. Here's Jenkins. Here's the bodyguard. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From outside the arc, drains the triple.
Number 3.
And Chicago leads by 7.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
To the middle. Here's Jenkins. Chicago with a rebound. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, ripped away. Here's B. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul.
At the line for Seattle, number 17.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.